Today I am going to show you how to make acrylic keychains with vinyl. This is a cupcake. We have a pineapple, a unicorn, dog bone. They are super easy, they're super fun. And I just wanted to kind of answer some of the questions that a lot of people were having about how to do it and show you actually how to make one. Biggest question is, are they brown? They are not brown, they are actually clear, but you will receive them like this. This is just brown protective paper that we put on it whenever we're cutting them, and then we leave it on there for shipment so that you don't get scratches or dents or anything like that. So whenever you get your keychain and you're ready to decorate, you'll remove this brown paper and it'll be just a clear keychain like this. Other question, what kind of vinyl to use? You want to use adhesive vinyl, not heat transfer vinyl. The best adhesive vinyl to use for these kind of keychains would be Oracle 651. It's colored on both sides. So whenever you put it on the back of your keychain or on the front of your keychain, you'll see it through and you have color on both sides. It just makes it look really nice. Where to get Oracle 651? We do have some amazing bundles on our website, so feel free to look at those. I will say it is some of the best pricing that you will find anywhere. So definitely something to check out. Also, all the keychains are on our website as well. Other main question we get is the templates for the keychains. Do I have to figure out how to do that myself? No, you don't. We have all the files ready for you. Whenever you purchase a keychain, you get a free cut file that already matches it. The only time the files will usually act weird is if you have a silhouette and you are using the DXF file. Those can lose information whenever you're opening them. So sometimes they might be too small or too big. So what you need to do if that happens, just measure your keychain blank, the widest side, either the height or the width, and then just make the file match. Usually the file will have a big solid piece and then all kinds of little detailed pieces. Sometimes there's just 2, 3, it just depends on the image. So what you need to do is just select it all at once and just make sure this big back piece matches the size of the keychain. We also have the measurements listed, so if you need that, just let me know. The files can be found on our Facebook group. If you go to our Facebook page, you will see information on how to get to our Facebook group. Also, we do giveaways on that thing all the time. So if you're not a member, you definitely want to be. We gave away a heat press just last week. And then, I guess we can actually make one now. Oh, there's also another way to make keychains. If you don't want to use vinyl for the back of it. This is actually glitter that is Mod Podged, and then on top of that is triple thick. So I'm making 2 videos. This one is the vinyl only video, and then there's also a how to do the glitter video. I'm uploading both of them at the same time, so if you see this one, that means the other one's already up. So go ahead and look for that if you want to know how to do the glitter version of the keychains. And now I'm gonna move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, hopefully this is good for you to see what's happening. You see my messy table? I got so much stuff on it. Okay. Okay, so here's a cupcake. Oh, this is actually not glitter. This one is made with glitter, holographic glitter adhesive. It looks like this. The cool thing about this one is it is silver on the other side. So there's a bunch of different colors of the front. The back is always silver, but this works really well for keychains because it's colored on both sides. Keychains are clear and you can see it all. Okay, so There's the pineapple. Okay, we are going to do an apple. Okay, like I said before, this is what it looks like when you get it. You remove this brown paper, and this is what you'll be left with. The brown paper is not hard to remove, it's just hard to get started. Once you get it started, it's very easy. Usually I just use my fingernail and lift up the edge and pull it up. Okay, let's try to get rid of some of this vinyl. Not vinyl, this glitter, because see, this is for the other video. It's the lips that is going to be glitter. I'm doing 2 at once, so I got a little bit of everything going on here. Okay, now for this one, I'm gonna do both the solid back piece and then the front detail pieces, just so you can see how to perfectly line up the back piece that's exactly the same size, because that's probably one of the biggest questions we get. Okay, now just remember, whenever you are cutting the vinyl for the back as well as the front, you want to reverse the back. You want to mirror that image, because you're putting it on both sides, so you need it to be mirrored. Okay, now forgive me, I am doing this upside down so that it's correct for you guys. So if I look a little awkward, that's totally why. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, now, so the vinyl's exposed. Here's our keychain blank, and you want to make sure it's clean. Mine might have a little glitter on it, but oh well, you'll get the point. Glitter does make bubbles if you get it in there. Okay, now, to get it lined up, you really just want to make sure you pay attention to the top first. And just kind of hover over it. Okay, that looks good. And see, I didn't push it down. I just laid it on there so I can still move it if I need to. But that actually looks good. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it over. And now we're gonna start pushing down. You wanna work your way from the middle out. That's the best way to not get any bubbles. And I usually just use my fingers for this. You can use a squeegee, but don't have to. Okay, after you get that, you can go back with a squeegee if you want. If you do see any bubbles, you can always pop those with a straight pen, or you can just put it in a window for a little while. The sun will work out most bubbles by itself. Also, a good way to avoid bubbles, whenever you're lifting your transfer tape, don't lift it completely up. You want to lay it down and you want to roll it off. It is much better to do it that way, and you will not get bubbles like you would if you lifted it straight up. If you notice this little part, that's where the keychain hole is. Which, what I normally do, the files usually have a hole right there. I prefer not to cut it with the hole, just because if I don't have it lined up perfectly, that will make it obvious. So I usually just take that hole out, and then poke through and do it that way. That way I know it's perfect. Okay, now, so we got the back of our apple. Okay, we're gonna turn that over. We're gonna do the front. I'm gonna use this transfer tape to get these pieces of glitter off. Glitter's a menace sometimes. Okay, so now we got that. And so now we are going to just put our little pieces of our apple on. These smaller pieces are usually a little bit tinier than the keychain. Like, see the front of this, oh, sorry, that's slippery. The front of this cupcake, how it's smaller than the back piece. And the same thing with the pineapple. So these are much easier to get right. But the back piece is not hard. After you do it a couple of times, it gets very easy. Man, this glitter. I'm gonna have a few bubbles, guys, because of this glitter. But let's try. Okay, so and again, you're gonna work from the middle out. Okay, and we're gonna do our little leaf. That's the keychain hole part right there. And then we have a stem. And last but not least, we have a little accent mark. And then what you can do here is add a monogram or a name, or before you cut the apple out, you can always cut the letters into it where the back black would show through. So that is how you make an acrylic keychain. Super easy. These are super fun. If you are selling these, the average price to sell them for is between $8 and $12. Some go as high as $15. It just depends on your market and what you're doing to it. The more detailed, obviously, the more you can sell it for. If you're using printed vinyl, you can sell it for higher. And let me show you how to actually do the hardware. Okay, and a tassel, why not? Okay, if you're ordering the hardware, this is what you'll get. It is a jump ring and then the actual chain with the key ring. And all you're gonna do is slide this key ring in there. After you get your jump ring in there, you're gonna take this part and you're just gonna slide that on. Like so. You're gonna take this and close those ends together. Okay. So we got the jump ring on there and then I closed that on the back and connected that. Okay, and then to do the tassels, what you can do is you can get another jump ring and you can add it here and connect the tassel to it. But what I normally do is use the jump ring that's already there. Use this tool to open it up. I wish I knew the name of this thing. Jewelry pliers, maybe. Slide that on. Needle nose pliers will work too, but this little tool is much easier. Close that, and there we go. A cute little apple keychain. So perfect. Hello again. Okay, now our keychain is done. Now you know how to make these. And again, don't forget about our other videos so you can also know how to do the glitter version. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We got a bunch more coming, and thanks again. Bye, until next time.